Okay, today we're going to do conversational interjections, reactions, or comments, things that you might hear or might use yourself in a normal, typical conversation, everyday conversation. As you can see here, the key F equals familiar, which means that probably you use it with somebody that you know. Um, Maybe a friend. None of these expressions is offensive in any way or rude or inappropriate in any kind of company. So you don't have to worry about that. P1 is plain, which, as we know, is the not particularly polite, but not particularly friendly, just regular old plain Japanese. Again, not offensive, and when speaking to somebody superior or in a higher position than you, it would not be inappropriate. And P2 is polite, but it's not exaggeratedly polite, just regular polite. And if you're worried at all at any point, just stick to the P2s. Where there is nothing next to a comment, that means that you can use that in any kind of conversation, and it's appropriate. For example, number one, which is one of the most common expressions used in Japanese during conversations. It's used so liberally, in fact, that it's repeated over and over again by the listener. And in fact, the listener will say it and then the speaker will repeat it. So it, to a non Japanese, sounds like, kind of like parrots talking to each other because they just, so desu ne, so desu ne, so desu ne. It goes on and on like that. But to a Japanese person, it is not unnatural. It just means that you are paying attention to what is being said by the speaker. So pronunciation on that is so desu ne, and it can range from a question to a reaction to a comment, but just means right, right, I agree, yeah, me too, I think so. Something like that, and that we would use very liberally in our conversations. Number two is not so common, but you might say this if you forcefully agree with what the speaker is talking about. And it's pronounced それはそうに違いない。そうに違いない。それはそうに違いない. And the 違い comes from the verb 違う, which means to be different. So に違いない means without a doubt, no doubt. In other words, it is not different. That's the literal translation. それはそうに違いない. That's without a doubt. Number three, そうみたいですね. Mitai comes from the verb to see, and it generally means it sure looks like it, doesn't it? Or it appears so, doesn't it? This kind of thing. Yeah, it sure looks like that. That's true. Yeah, looks like it, doesn't it? So, そうみたいですね. そうみたいですね. That would be the intonation. そうみたいですね. Number four, そうかもしれません. This means, yeah, that's possible. Yes, that's right. That could be. It's used an awful lot in very many situations. And it's used in other contexts besides, interjections in conversations. but that is not part of this lesson. So for now, all you have to do is understand it as meaning maybe, perhaps, that is possible. So kamoshiremasen. So kamoshiremasen. That is the polite form. The plain form is so kamoshirenai. And let's make sure we get the shirenai. So kamoshirenai. It's one of the hardest, at least for me, expressions to say quickly. It's a little bit of a tongue twister to people who are not accustomed to speaking Japanese. So kamoshirenai. So kamoshirenai. Number 6 is an even shorter form, which is even more familiar. It's friendly. So kamone, so kamone, so kamone. Yeah, could be. Yeah, that's possible. Number 7 is possibly the most used expression in Japanese, which you will hear continually everywhere and by everybody. And it can be used as a statement, as a confirming interjection, or as a question, depending on how you want to use it. It's so universal. And the usual intonation would be, "Ah, so desu ka?" That would be the statement version. "Ah, so desu ka?" It just means, "Oh, really?" Or, "I see, yeah, But as a question, it would be, "Ah, so desu ka?" "Ah, so desu ka?" "Ah, so desu ka?" That means, really? Are you sure? Are you for real? And that becomes familiar with this is also extremely used by everybody. You will hear it everywhere by everybody in any position. Kids, adults, polite, not polite, TV, everything. Ahsoka, 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 Ahsoka. So you see it can go from anywhere from a "wow, really?" to a "oh yeah, I see, Ahsoka," and it can be said Ahsoka, Ahsoka, very casually. Means "oh really." Number 9, also used a lot. This is their version of "are you serious? Really?" And it's "hontoni, hontoni, honto, hontoni, hontoni." "Hai, honto desu," would be the reply. "Yup, it's for real. Yes, it's right." "Hontoni?" "Hai, honto desu." Or "Hai, honto." Okay, number 10 is the equivalent of the English "I see, and it's pronounced "naruhodo, naruhodo." "Ah, naruhodo. Ah, naruhodo. Naruhodo. Ah, naruhodo. I see. Yes, I understand." Number 11 is used very much. It's pronounced "shinjirarenai," and it's also a tongue twister. "Shinjirarenai. Shinjirarenai. Shinjirarenai. No way. I can't believe it." Literally, it means "I cannot believe it," or "it is not to be believed." "Shinjirarenai. Shinjirarenai." In the Kansai dialect, it is said as "shinjiraren, shinjiraren," but that is only for Kansai speakers. Number 12, this is used, it's kind of feminine, but everybody uses it. It means "no way." "Uso, uso, uso, uso." And it means "you're kidding. No way. That can't be." And it's used, it's probably wouldn't be used to a superior or politely. It's not really a very polite thing to say. "Uso" is basically calling the other person a liar, but in a friendly manner. So I'd restrict it to friends. Number 13 is the all pervasive sugoi, sugoi, sugoi. There are a million ways to say it, a million ways. And it doesn't matter, it just means wow, sugoi, sugoi. And you can see how it can really get exaggerated. Number 14, maji. Maji comes from majime, to be serious. Majime is an adjective meaning serious, as in serious as in a serious situation. So, are you serious? And this is a very friendly way to say it. Maji? Maji? So, number 15, also very, very much used. Omoshiroi. 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 As you can see from the kanji, it's a rather strange translation. It literally means white face. White face. I have no idea what the origin of that is, but it means white face. And it's omoshiroi. Omoshiroi. That means that's amazing, that's funny, that's interesting. And that is usable to all levels, friends and people you don't know. Osoroshi. That's horrible, that's terrible, that's scary. Osoroshi. Osoroshi. Obviously, you're going to use that when somebody has said something that is frightful, scary. Somebody got run over by a bus. Osoroshi. Okay, and then we go on to the next one. Kanashi. That means that's sad, that's awful, that's terrible. Kanashi. Kanashi. And that can be used to anybody. Number 18, kuyashi, expresses a kind of a frustration with something. So you might say that to agree with somebody who's gotten into an impossible situation with his boss or something like that. You'd say kuyashi. That's basically saying that's really annoying, frustrating, regrettable. But really to say regrettable or to regret is zannen, zannen, zannen. You can say zanenda, zanendes. Zannen means that's sad, too bad, that's regrettable. Zannen. Number 20, also used very, very much. It's zenzen, meaning not at all, no way, nope, not in the least. Like, are you tired? Zenzen? No, I'm not tired. And it can be used for almost anything. It just means you're negating something that the other person has said. Have you ever heard of Mussorgsky? Zenzen? Nope, never heard of him. So this is also a very widely applicable expression. So let's go through them from 1 to 20 in Japanese again, starting with number 1. そうですね. Number 2. それはそうに違いない. Number 3. そうみたいですね. Number 4. そうかもしれません. Number 5. そうかもしれない. Number 6. そうかもね. Number 7. あ、そうですか. Number 8. あ、そうか. Number 9. 本当に? Number 10. なるほど. Number 11. 信じられない. Number 12. 嘘. Number 13. すごい. Number 14. マジ? Number 15. 面白い. Number 16. 恐ろしい. Number 17. 悲しい. Number 18. kuyashi. Number 19, zannen. Number 20, zenzen.